So you got your races. I suggest maybe going either hardcore random or random race for a bit of extra cash, but you can always repick it. So I'm going to go with that in case I get a random race I don't like.
I won't buy.
Demon! I heard those were good. Right. Fellhound. Suck. Yibbus. Probably build the most expensive tower in a really good spot. You want them to struggle to get to that point. Let's try something different. Decreases the movement speed of enemy units within a 400 area of effect. It's such a tiny area of effect though, so if I go for a long maze, I'm not going to get too much of a reward with that. And that's 600 range.
Ooh, that's good.
Job's done.
I don't usually do.
Job's done.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's good.
Job's done.
I don't usually.
Wow.
Job's done.
How you do?
Look at her go. Got to maze around those white points. Otherwise I'm going to grab all the gold. I can always do like a small maze and then come round there, sort of thing. I'll try it.
That's good.
400 range is really short though.
Job's done.
400 range is pretty much that. It might be far enough for another. So I'll see what I can get away with.
What you looking at?
Don't be shy. Ooh, that's good.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Ideally I'd like to be a bit more exotic with my mazing, but because of how this character works, it just makes sense to be stronger here.
Don't be shy.
Demons are really good in this, and I get the bonus gold, of course. That's handy. The only thing better would be doing the hardcore random race and getting demons. But that danger is if you get a race that you don't like, which there's quite a few that are pretty weird, you're stuck with it. So it's always nice to have the repick option. It's all about the spitter. Need to work on that maze a little bit, Tyrell. Looks like you're going to lose a bit of gold there. It's going to be pretty hard to come back from that one. I'll just build my best towers in the middle so I can sell afterwards. The bad thing is now, Tyrell, you're probably not going to have enough gold to kill any other waves, even if you do close that gap. Because it is a tower defense. And once you leak in a tower defense, GG, as Dog says. GG. Those are the levels, I think. Ah. There's not too many levels, it's not too bad. Snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Just spamming Breath of Fire. Pretty strong ability, particularly when spammed. Let's check the movement speed. Very slow. So as long as they go, yeah, within that territory. So even on that side. So it is worth building out a little bit here. Because they're still going to get affected. 400 range is about that. It's enough. I don't think it will affect them here.
Don't be shy.
More gold is required.
Not the gnolls. It's not you. Mr. Grey, did you pick the gnolls last time? You dragged it out like mad. He went for like the longest maze. Like a pure rectangle. And it took forever. Because you got to wait for everyone to finish their level. This would be quite good if there was like a version of this. There might be, but if there was a version of this where you can make it so the waves just keep spawning. There's no sort of waiting until the end of the level. So it gets a bit more chaotic. Thank you very much. Show me the world with the sub. I'll show you the Warcraft world. How about that? So we could block here, so then they have to come all the way around to that. Or we can just build round here and go to the next point anyway. I'm not sure which is better. I think I want to go around anyway. Then again, if I just block here, I can concentrate on this maze. And that doesn't cost me so many resources. And I can start building some good towers. So we just do a block there. Then they've got to go all the way around. Like that. That seems to work. Don't forget anti-air. This tower has a 25% chance to cast demonic fire, dealing 20 initial damage and 10 damage per second for 4 seconds. It's ground only. When is air? We're level 5. Oh shit. Fellhound. The only other thing I can really afford to buy is a Fellhound at the moment. She'll hit air. The Fellhound has splash and is range 2 air only. So he's going to be supposedly good versus air. What the heck? What's the range in your... So I might want to get a second Fellhound. Let's get a couple just to be safe. Seeing as they're not the strongest towers, I'll keep them further away from her. But still in the middle. So they have like that maximum reach. Looks like we're okay. 3 Fellhounds was a good number. The splash is good.
Don't be shy.
Now we got Summoning Shrine. Calls down a meteor from the sky, dealing 500 damage and stunning. That could be very effective. We want that in a place where it's going to hit very frequently. You want this for like the big bosses though. So this would be another good spot for the meteor dude. Summoning Shrine. Backseat gaming saved the game. It's a shame you can't upgrade the towers as well to give them a bit more depth. I think we're in a comfy position now at the moment. We didn't have red with us because we didn't have enough people to fill the slots. Oh, there's quite a lot leaking through now. That's the downside. Once you guys leak, you're not going to get kills anymore. It won't get better. Feels bad. Game over for you, bro. I think it stopped spawning for those people if they leave. There's no real combat mechanic in this. Oh wow, that's stun. That was AoE. Not bad. Just mass those. We do share lives. We got 30. If they manage to make it to the ship, that's it. There's an item here. You don't want that. You get cursed. Don't pick it up. And you can't communicate with this guy because he's invulnerable and he's antisocial. You can see on the kills just who's still in the game. Pretty much Purple, Clucky, myself, Lila, and Random Picknoob is unable to get enough kills to maybe stay strong enough now? He might just slowly start leaking over and over until he can no longer kill any more stuff.
I will.
This is very much a rich gets richer tower defense. We'll save up for the Doom Guard because he's got a Frost Splash, which will be even more OP. His range is 800, so that could easily go here and reach over to there and everything if it was here, which would be a really good spot for him. Sell your towers in blue spot to get more gold. But this guy's part of the workers' union. If I sell him, I'm going to get into trouble. Probably best not to do that. I basically lucked out and got what is one of the best races in this game. There's lots of different races. Some of them are really quite unique and interesting. There was this human race that was pretty good. Well, interesting at least. They had units that would attack and they had a chance to get an item. And in that inventory slot, they had one inventory slot. And the item would be like plus 5% damage or plus 10% attack speed, stuff like that. So you could sort of like swap the items with other towers that you had. And maybe give the better items to the stronger towers. But the demon race just does a flat ton of damage, basically. They seem really, really strong. Woo! Oh, you managed to pick off a few. It's not completely terrible. Getting them to go back and forth on themselves here would actually work quite well too. That's what you were trying to go for. Can you control the Infernal? Yes, I can apparently. Wow. They're pretty good at keeping up though, because they got incredibly fast movement speed.
I won't bother. You're in control.
Job's done.
Alright, when's the next heir? 15, so we got quite some time. And then it goes every 5 levels. If you built another one of those here, that would delay the stuns. It seems so strong. I don't think the balance is very good on this. For 250. So as they go through other players' mazes, they then teleport to the next one in the line. Although that's not truly the case, because I think from Red's point they go to here, and then that might be the end. If they reach that point, those are bonus kills that you don't get. You don't lose lives because they reach this point, it's just you won't have them come over to the following mazes once they reach that point. So you can regard that as gold that you're not going to get. Yeah, this works nicely. Making them go up and then back up on themselves. I like that. And then focus full damage in the middle. Quite simplistic, but very effective. Yeah, most people are adopting that strategy. It's pretty good. I've gone for like a circle. More simplified.
Don't be shy.
What's this dragon spawn doing in my
How you doing?
territory? Could I build here? What? I think I'm okay. I don't need anyone building in my territory. Stealing my stuffs. So the next tower is Demonized Dreadlord, which we'll definitely be able to afford. It's for ground only. Vampiric Cleave deals 200% damage to enemies and 250 area of effect around the target. So that would be a good spot for him. Very good spot. Vampiric Frenzy increases attack speed. We'll mana off He has a splash, Howl of Terror. His range is 1,000, so he could definitely afford to be further on the outside. One of his abilities increases the movement speed of enemy units. It's a bit confusing. Why would you want to increase their movement speed? You can let green build a tower in your base, or a tower, then you need to type claim in the chat to get the tower just for yourself. I don't think it's necessary. To balance the fact that it got huge range and damages. Yeah, it's like a positive and a negative.
Huh? What you looking at? 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 Huh?
Right, we're up against fortified armor, but all of my towers do chaos damage, so good times were had. The slow splash is large, as you can see. If I attack... I was going to say, if I can just attack my own units, I could spawn those infernals.
Don't be shy.
Which sound is this of the Felguard? It might be an ogre. Wow. There's the Dreadlord then. What mortal? He's black. That's not an... I want to be autocast that. Spiders are showing the tanks who's boss. Yeah, Mr. Grey understands how the workers' union works. Tyrell's managed to fix his maze. Chaos Grunt, that does piercing damage. Feels bad. Clucky's stealing my monies. Going with some of that Night Elf imbalance. I should be like a loan shark, giving people money. Will you give back though? He said 60 more. I think he meant to give 60 more back. I just realised now. And if you don't pay the money back, I'm going to break your legs. and ban you from chat. Looks like Tyrell's maze is working. Five more gold, Mr. Cluck. I don't know how I'm supposed to give you. I wouldn't worry about it, Clucky. I'll let you off. Ancient Protectors can give permabuffs. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's only if the towers have the inventory spots, though. Oh, he did manage to give 5. Does he auto-cast? He's not attacking, so that 250 range is shorter than I thought. It's really short. He does auto-cast then. I'm still owed 100 gold from Random Pick Noob. He's now paid it back. I'm not making any profit off this though. Just getting back exactly what I gave out. There's no interest. Level 12. 3 more levels until air, so we don't have to worry too much. Might be able to get a fat mana off before then. Although Kill Jaden looks really bloody good. It says melee. Yeah, I think I misread. For some reason I saw it as 250. Vampiric Cleave deals damage to enemies in a 250. So yeah, it's the cleave that has the 250. So in a way, he would be better if he was here, because then it'd attack twice. It'd attack as they go round, and then as they come back out. So that's actually one of the worst spots for him. XD. So I should probably just sell that and just put it back over here or something. He'd be better, yeah, here as well. Like anywhere, basically, other than there. Like if he's here, he still gets to hit twice. And they all cleave into the same spot. So I think either here or here. It doesn't really matter which one. You can save for Kill Jaden, but we should kind of work our way up, shouldn't we? Instead of just cheesing straight to Kill Jaden. Just because Kill Jaden's cool. I'm a bit worried about anti-air though. Kill Jaden seems like he'll be good versus ground. Manoroth seems like he might be better versus air. With splash.
More gold is required.
Eh.
Ooh, that's good.
Job's done.
We'll just save that spot for Kill Jaden. A 10 gold tower doesn't hurt much though.
Job's done.
Kill Jaden and Manoroth there. And then maybe just mass summon in shrines after that. Because I've got my powerful towers at that point. Just more stuns. Giving air 40% movement speed doesn't sound good. Yeah.
More gold.
I don't know if I can truly justify Manoroth.
More gold.
But it'd be a shame not to build him. Oh, there's the trolls. I was those last time. They're very simplistic though. There are basic races, then there's advanced races, and then there's like complicated races in this. Demons are quite simplistic though, because they're just overpowered.
Doing.
Just put the Pit Lord out of your maze.
More gold is required.
The Howl of Terror though, you miss out on the Howl of Terror, which can reduce the armor by 10. It depends if that's like a nearby effect or whether that's just on an attack effect. Go, Mr. Dreadlord. Oh, what a time to stun. Yikes. Let's stun with the Dreadlord. Alright, we'll build the mana off a bit further back then. Near the bottom. Am I going to extend my maze at some point? I don't know if I need to. How would I do it without wasting so much gold on more Fel Guards? I don't know if it's necessary. I think the one maze point is enough. Or you can just double up what you built here and build it over here as well. How you doing, Tyrell? Managed to kill any more? You got a new champion. Woot needs 100 gold. 100 gold I'm never going to get back from that guy. Pool. Reminds you of someone, does it? Jenko? Tyrell killed one mob since last we asked. I thought he had 52 kills the whole time though. Maybe it was 51. Well done, Tyrell. You managed to get a kill. What the hell? It's the ice cream man. Shit. Ice cream man's back, boys. It was raining earlier.
I must hunt soon.
Okay. Let me give you a tree that can perma upgrade a tower.
What you looking
I'll
at?
sell this tower.
I won't buy it.
The tree gets the buff. What happened to the inventory? Oh, plus 500. Yeah. I guess you use it on a tower, then he gets it put in his inventory, and then you use it on a tower. Ah, there's always a catch. Clucky's trying to cuck me. Got one more level until the air, so I need to get my mana off on. He's mine now. I think I just claimed your wisp as well. This tower creates a random item that can be used to enhance any tower. Gives targeted tower a 20% chance to deal extra damage. Additional application of this item on the same tower will increase the level. That, I think all that stuff should go into the Dreadlord. The Dreadlord seems like the most pimped tower out of all of these for like pure potential with that cleave. But then again, we could save that item. We could. I can't drop it. I was going to drop it and then maybe give it to Kill Jaden.
Don't be shy.
I see you got your wisp back. I know, air's coming up. I need some leaks. Bring in the money, boys. Bring it in. Left click. Oh, I suppose I better use one of these. Otherwise I'm gonna... I was kind of trying to save them, but they actually come quite quickly, so... This dude, though. Look at him. He's a monster. He's a monster. Need 40 gold. So. Yeah, just build him there. Quick. Manner of... No! XD. Bosh. I blame Clucky, to be honest. Otherwise, if I didn't give him the gold for that tower, I would have had that earlier. So I'd be able to get mana off quicker. I was thinking about putting him like a step back so he doesn't give his aura. 400 range is still enough to reach there. Naraka. Buff mana off. He does have a high deeps. So fair enough. Mana off gets all the love now. And he's got crit. Otherwise known as Eagle Strike.
Don't be shy. I am prepared.
What's this pressure? I feel like I've got so much pressure now because of this tree. I got a piece of wood.
Don't be shy.
Oh. Okay. Don't think I can buy another race. Maybe I can, actually. Looks like I can. So you could. I could buy my own damn tree. Although it says it's disabled. So maybe I can't pick something someone else has picked. Enhancement items. Unique spells. I think this Dreadlord deserves that item more, but people love the mana off. To be honest, they're both good, because this guy's also got Splash. And he also hits air, whereas this guy doesn't. So I guess mana off wins in that case, until Kill Jaden pops in. I'll keep looking at the other races, but there's no need to rush because I still got to build a Kill Jaden. Anything that can give like permanent buffs though would be interesting. Get-o Grufty!
6 months XD, love your work. Keep up creating this XD content.
XDDD. Thank you very much. Get-o Grufty for the sub. Items, item upgrading. But items are only good if they can actually go in an inventory, and there's only the tower that is the tree that has an inventory. The unique spells thing is interesting about the Ancient. Alternate resource. Is that gold? It's just teasing you, this guy. Good game, boys. Good game.
I don't usually do this. You're in control.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna take a while. I'll be back in a few days. Ah, no. I wonder if that's a deliberate intent. Heck, you could almost pick the hardcore random race just so you get an extra 50 gold, but I have no intention of actually building anything from it. There's the hybrid random race. Builder with random towers. That can be a hybrid of all the races currently in the game. That sounds interesting. It's either the Night Elf Ancient or the hybrid. I like the idea of hybrid. This part is going to take longer than the entire tower defense so far. 36 minutes. Let's go, boys. God. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot, Babu, for the resub. Almost 2 years. I may be mistaken, but there is a race that has a hero. Are you sure? We'll have to go over them again then. Damage type hero, but doesn't say it has a hero. Oh. Oh my. Chibi, gifting subs. 5 of them. Thank you, Chibi. It's gifted to Inoxius, Carrid, Nedai Mosky, Tyrant Mix, Grisp, and Pi Sammy. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream and being a subscriber. We're almost done here. I wonder if I get the last hit on this as well. Could be paying off for my Felguard. Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can play as a hero. I mean, that one's called Hero's Altar, but I don't think you get a hero because of it. If you want to just increase your tower's effectiveness, you can just get the Cavern Race and build a Root Find tower that has both an Endurance Aura and Command Aura. I like the idea of going with the let's see. Slow. That's nice. Those are quite basic though. They don't seem to have many fancy abilities unless they've got some splash going for them. Chibi feels good, right? Feels good to give. 2,000 crit. Oh, yeah, don't forget to use this guy's item stuff. We're going to end up disconnecting soon. High Elf Worker. What about him? I can't see what he can build there. The unique. What is the unique? Gifting the witty community is a gift in itself, says Chibi. I should use that. Alright, let's go hybrid. I've settled. I think people will be mostly curious about how the hybrid one works. Ah, okay. I suspected that might be a possibility, because what it says is you can't pick a second race. But I thought you might be able to get away with it, because it's assuming that if you pick this, you can't pick a second race. But I picked this first, and then I picked the hybrid second. But no deal. Increases the attack damage of targeted tower by 40. Yep, I guess just keep giving love. Increases damage of targeted tower by 20. Increases the attack speed by 5%. I like this guy. Claim your density.
Don't be shy.
Really? This seems the most overpowered, potentially. You just mass the Ancient Protectors. Why haven't you built like 6 million of these Ancient Protectors? Just constantly buffing stuff. So he's the Night Elves. I don't know if I can pick Night Elves because it's... a lot of them have come off those ones. Night Elf Ancient. Ah! Zodiac! Wait. I mean, I could just pay you for them, to be fair. Let's try to get Kill Jaden first, maybe. But yeah, theoretically, mass those afterwards. It's 150 per tower. Yeah, thank you, Zodiac, for the resub. Do you really want to micro 9,000 Ancient Protector items? It makes it a bit more interesting. Plus, just makes me more in balance, so it feeds into the greed. Cordelius! Cordelius! Thank you very much there for the sub. I heard... That's Cordelius, the 6th element, is he? Hey, Witty, give me 5 gold and I will give you a barrel. Okay, deal. Build me a barrel. Wherever you want.
Turn me loose.
Okay. The barrel is now in place. Success. I wonder if your spiders are going to come over here now. They'll spawn there and then they'll come over here. I'm not exactly sure how these spiders are working.
Master, ready for battle. What you want?
Well, at least the Chaos Champion does chaos damage.
Aye, sir.
And the Marines, what? 5 to 5 chaos damage. They better attack really quickly then.
What you looking at?
Doing 4 times with this. Let's check those races again for that Night Elf. Because if not, I can just build my own. Without having to depend on that filthy Clucky. There's the cavernous ones there. Unique spells as well. Oh, I need to claim the barrel, of course. Night Elf, Ancient. It says it's Night Elf Ancient now, not Night Elf. For my very own kale. I don't even know what kale is other than food. I don't know where this Night Elf race is other than that one. Is that the one you are? Enhancement items, it has to be. But some of these aren't available for some reason. Alright, well we got the now you can have a cracked barrel. You broke the barrel, that was a bad thing to do. It's acid spiders. Gotta get Kill Jaden first before you get any spiders. That's not bad. Decreases the movement speed of enemy units in a 400 area of effect. Ah, it's 250 gold though. The disease cloud is tempting. It's near the start of the maze. I mean, here would be better, but you know. That's not bad. Enemy units take 25% extra damage. Seems look good. Seems look good. That increases the damage of nearby towers by 40%, which is pretty insane. If I built that there, if I have a barrel here. It's the spiders with the cloud. Do you get the spiders if I upgrade this to the 1000 gold thing? I think you do. I don't think it would do nothing. Anyway. Kill Jaden time. I don't feel like Kill Jaden needs to be built in the middle anyway. It doesn't say he's got anything that specifies that he's that good in the middle. And we might get other towers that could be good in the middle. So we'll build him here. Reign of Chaos. May as well just casually throw that down. The cooldown's really quick on that. Oh, they don't last that long though.
I grow tired of waiting.
That's about 30-second cooldown. Oh god. Yeah. 800 gold for that one. I think we should just go with the mass Ancient Protectors.
Turn me loose. I won't bother.
I'll get this so you can see what this does, but I'll probably just pay Clucky to build towers and then claim them, like Gul'dan would claim your destiny. It's pretty cheap, 10% increased damage and attack speed. It's not terrible.
Job's done.
Increases damage and attack speed. That was the one you were talking about, wasn't it? Resurrect. Transform this tower into a cavern hydra. How the hell is that one? Oh my god, look at his attacks. Okay. Might start putting buffs in him. I don't think he's got the splash that Manoroth has, but those attacks are pretty damn funny. This race is really, really overpowered. I've played a few of the races in this game now. And some of them are like, you know, they're decent, but this is just broke. Like, literally broke. If I have my ancients up here, they'll get hits right away, so they're more likely to proc their thing. That's it for now. Kill Jaden seems a bit overrated. Well, his single target damage is on point at the very least. We've got air next level though, so we could still just lose the air. Actually do. See, they're moving fast now. That was the aura. But it doesn't last too long from mana off. But if he gets built too far down, he's not going to reach up here. So I think it's okay having him there. I mean, heck, if you really wanted to. Just for the time being.
That's good.
Job's done.
Just do something like that.
You're in control.
Job's done. Job's done.
So that speed boost he gives them runs out by the time they get over here.
What you looking
How you doing?
Doesn't read chat. Well, give me a moment. I'm concentrating on my A game. Oh, he can't reach. I was curious about that. How far can he reach? So all of my ones are going to be here. Okay. That does... I mean, you can give the buffs to the Dreadlord then. The unique one is basically a purple asparagus. What the f are you talking about? Try to transfer mana from plant to tree. Oh! In before crash. Shit! I cleared that as well. We didn't lose any lives. What is it with Warcraft remaps and crashing, honestly? I'm just going to say we beat that tower defense, because we basically did. None of those got through. I didn't see any lives lost. I think it was close, but he would have definitely killed them with the splash mana off just before they reached the thing. So as long as I kept building more overpowered towers, that was pretty much it. You beat the game so hard that it rage quit. Yeah, that's how it works. It rage quit after losing. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's Warcraft Maul in all of its glory. GG.